Hey, we're here with Open Mic Insider, and we're here with Trevor Dean. How's it going, man?
It's okay. I'm here.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
here too.
That's
What's
good.
new with you in comedy? What are you been up
There's, there's so much. I'd rather just talk about it on stage and have people come to their own conclusions about how much help I really need.
to? Do you have anything that you're going to be trying in
Uh,
this set that's like a new
No,
thing,
I've
or-
I'm going to be doing material that I wrote like a couple of years ago. To most of these people, they'll think it's new, but it's not really new. So we'll see what happens, and we'll see how much it endears me to the single women or therapists or whoever else is listening.
Okay, well, let's see what happens. It's Open Mic Comedy. You never know what's going to happen.
Very true.
We'll see you after the set, man.
Yes,
I
sir.
did have a girlfriend for 2 weeks last year because I was told to accentuate the positives. And she dumped me. I know it comes as a shock. But looking back on it, I should have seen it coming. It was court ordered by the court of public opinion. Yeah, social media is lovely. Look, I would like a date with like a real girl. I would. I'm not perfect. I'm working through things. I'm trying to be the best version of myself, okay? Well, actually, there was a girl that I asked out back in February, and she said yes, and we haven't gone on the date because she likes to keep me in suspense. Yeah, in case you haven't noticed, this is what I look like when I have self-esteem, so we'll hold on for that for a while. But this girl, she's really nice, she's attractive, she goes to university and works out. But I think that, I haven't gotten to know her underneath the surface. I haven't really gotten to know her really well. And I think it's important because I realized that I need to find a woman who's equal parts of my mom and dad. My dad is quick-tempered and hardworking, and my mom is nice with a warm undertone of sarcasm and great hair. So basically, I want a female version of Donald Trump. Okay, it's not that funny, seriously. The more you guys laugh, the more I'm gonna cry. Maybe not here, but we'll see. But I am gonna be 46 in a couple months. And the thing about getting older is you should understand who you are and what you have to offer in a relationship. And more importantly, you need to know how a woman can push your buttons in a good way. My ex-girlfriend knew how to do this, and I'll tell you the moment that I realized it is when she said, "Ooh, baby, tell me again how you creep on those women on Match.com." Shit. It's exactly what my dad said when he filed the internet bill from like 10 years ago. He's like, shit, you need friends. Okay, in my defense, I haven't gone to Match.com in, I don't know, a week. What am I supposed to do? My internet's down. I think now's a good time to talk about Jesus. How about you? I go to a great church called Faith Alive. My favorite pastor is Reverend Renee, and he always says the same thing to me every time he prays to me. He says, "In the name of Jesus, I command you to feel and experience the fire of God." So I took him up on that. Now I eat at Taco Bell. I'm kidding, I ate at Taco Time. Because when you look like this, life's all about convenience. The Taco Time's $2 from my house, what am I going to do? Like actually drive somewhere and have a conversation with somebody? Not quite.
Alright, we're here with Trevor Dean after his set. How do you think it went, man?
Well, I got laughs. That helps. I said the
Yeah.
S word. I didn't mean to say the S word, but
Is that Shit.
Yeah.
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 SH word. Oh man.
Yeah. It's shitty that I said it, but
You're trying not to.
well, I'm trying to be clean, and I'm trying to be clean while project myself out there as being really desperate for dates, which.
It's hard to do. It's hard to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
desperate and clean, man.
Yeah, it's really hard to be. Well, yeah, it's hard to be desperate or clean both. Yeah, it's tough.
Do you have some new things happening? You got a new radio show starting?
Apparently so. Yeah. It's been about 6 months worth of emails going back and forth, and we're probably going to start late June, early July. I'm thinking. So we'll see what happens, But yeah, it's a show, it's an interview show about the Saskatoon comedy scene. It's called The Stand Up Sit Down. I thought of that one myself.
Tick and talk, baby, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's, yeah, I guess the thing is that the show is kind of on a trial basis. So we're on sort of a short leash.
There's no SH words.
No. It's going to be an interview show. Some of the comedians will be here in the city and some will be elsewhere. But oh yeah, the time slot we got is a perfect time slot for a new show. But we ended up getting penciled in for Thursday night at 12:30 a.m.
12:30 a.m. at Thursday night, so Friday morning at 12:30.
No, Wednesday. Yeah, Thursday night, Friday morning, yeah. So if there's a local comic here, that wants to get interviewed, they could do the show, and then they could just like go next door to the station. So
that's kind of perfect because we're right next door.
Yes, we are.
CFCR. So
yes, we are. I think, and the show's going to be. It's going to be more than just two guys jerking around, trying to be funny, acting stupid. It's going to be about comedy and how the comedy journey intersects with life. People are going to come away from watching this learning something about another comedian or about comedy in general and think, hey, I'd like to go see this person. It's a win-win for both sides, for us in the station. It opens us up and them up to a whole new world, opens us up to a whole new audience, and maybe, paid gigs, which are about as rare as dates for me. So
yeah, that's great.
I thought that I had a face for radio, but actually I look kind of handsome. I can see why that girl at church said that she'd actually want to hang out with me. I can kind of see it now. I can kind of see it. We'll see.
If you think he's handsome, you can like the video.
Yeah, and
or winky face it or whatever.
Yeah, winky face. Yeah, and
or comment on
the.
Are you thinking that this radio show? Are you kind of hoping that it's gonna kind of build some relationships between you and some other comics in the scene?
Are you saying that I don't have friends?
I'm not saying that you don't have friends. I'm just thinking
know.
that this might kind of be a good bridge for you to maybe talk with some comics that maybe you don't talk to, or
I think so. It's been 7.5 years I've been doing this now, and I don't really get to do shows with the headliners or out of town stuff for reasons they only know. And yeah, hopefully this does bridge the gap and the show takes off. And but the first few guests, I've got one guest that is a comedian and a public motivational speaker. She's got an amazing story. I've got a couple people from outside the local scene that have amazing stories, and I'm probably going to do a story of mine, just kind of do a show solo by myself, which will probably involve a lot of crying. And I guess the only other thing is to let everybody know about the first guest that I have booked for the show, which will be in a couple of months.
Right on. Who's the first guest?
Well, it's I'm looking at him.
Oh, it's probably gonna be me and Dusty.
Well, what makes you think it's going to be both of you? That's being a little selfish,
Well,
isn't it?
you know,
I'm teasing.
yeah,
I'm
it's hard
teasing.
it's hard to have one of those out there.
I'm
right?
teasing. Yeah, it's kind of like Reese's peanut butter cups, right?
Yeah, you got
There
the
you go.
chocolate, I'm the
Yeah.
peanut butter.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's kind of like me. You can't have me without the curly hair and lack of eyebrows.
That's yeah, you have some thin eyebrows, eh?
Thank you.
You got a brow, but like there's no lash. Right?
Yeah. I think if I drew them in, I'd be accused of trying too hard. So,
Maybe, maybe you could like draw them in based on your mood. Like, oh, I'm gonna be surprised tonight, or
yeah.
gonna be I'm feeling in a bad mood. I'll draw them in low tonight.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Probably late June, early July is when we're going to do it. And hopefully everyone will support me, and maybe I'll get a few more likes from people, more friends. That'll be...
And on, yeah, the show is gonna build friends. It's gonna help build the scene. We're really excited. It's gonna be the stand-up sit-down on CFCR coming in June or July.
Yes, and good thing I got my hair cut, because now I can't lose my glasses.
Good, yeah. That's a little pro tip, a little life pro tip.
Yeah.
If you don't want to lose your glasses, cut your hair. You're gonna get caught in the fro all the time.
Yeah, but you need money to get your hair cut, and like I said, my stylist is pregnant, so I've had to try and beg somebody with a pair of scissors to cut it. It's happened a couple of times, but I'll be happy when she comes back.
Thanks a lot, Trevor, for doing this interview, and we'll hear you on CFCR.
How handsome I am.
He really loves the way he looks. If you love the way he looks, tell him on Facebook.
I thought that I had a face for radio, but actually I look kind of handsome. I can see why that girl at church said that she'd actually want to hang out with me. I can kind of see it now. I can kind of see it. I'm really handsome. I'm thinking I might get some self-esteem out of this. I don't know.
Tick and talk, baby.